All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome to DTC, your all forms of human potential development. Today, we are right here at the Ghana Innovation Week Route Tour, which is currently happening at Prempeh Assembly Hall, Kumasi. And I've got with me here the Director for Research with me from the Director for Research and Policy from Ghana Hubs Network. And I personally know him from his days at Center for Social Innovations. And since today is all about innovations, we are going to talk to him about the future of innovation for the African and the Ghanaian continent and the economy as a whole. So, Mr. Adu Gyamfi, you're welcome to DTC Official.
Thank you very much.
All right, so my first question goes, as a Director for Research and Policy at the Ghana Hub Network, I know you've been dealing with businesses. How far do you think our Ghanaian businesses, our indigenous businesses, are innovating in the current system, in the current ecosystem? Are we doing much, or do you think there is more to do?
Thank you very much. I think there's a lot that is going on. Of course, for innovation hubs that have been in existence for the past 10, 15 years, supporting the ecosystem, building the needed capacity, supporting small businesses, supporting startups, actually incubating startups and accelerating them to be investment ready. I think a lot more is going on, but the future, I would say, is local. The future, even though we are thinking global, the future is local. The future is local and is beginning here in Kumasi. So, for instance, if you listen to my speech, most of the what I was dwelling on, and other speakers as well, had to do with how do we ensure that digital technologies, digital innovations, as enablers, drive the needed local development. So, for instance, if we come to Kumasi and the larger Ashanti region, we know that there are economic enclaves in Swami Magazine, at the Bonyure, in Tonso, even at here where we are standing, just over there at Asafo. It's a printing enclave. How do we ensure that digital technologies sort of spur the traditional printing industry in Asafo, so that you have a lot of 3D printing going on, you have a lot of digital technologies that are infused into the printing industry to ensure, and you have a lot of also synergy building coming together, so that a lot more of them will be empowered, their capacities will be built, and a lot more of them will be empowered to work together, to collaborate, and to bid and take on bigger contracts that would help them to stay afloat, because now they are being disrupted by technology, they are being disrupted by digital technologies. And I think that if we're able to localize the enablers as digital technologies, we'll be able to address some of the challenges that they have. But I would keep on saying that the future of digital innovations, especially in Ghana and Africa, is very, very much local.
All right, so he's saying the future, although we are thinking global, but the future is local. But here is my question. Africa is currently thriving. In a recent interview, Dangote said Africa is brimming with potential. How do we harness these potentials of Africa? Looking at our current challenges with political instability across the continent, government inconsistency in government policies and other stuffs, how do you think African industries or indigenous businesses should harness these opportunities or potential in the sub-region to make sure that Africa really truly represents the future as we talk about?
So first of all, there's no need to copy blindly. We already have our industries. We already have the areas within which Africa can thrive. The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, for instance, has been in the fall. So we need financial technologies, trade technologies that enables our people. We are able to build the capacity of our people. More importantly, leveraging the potential that we have includes building the capacity of our people. Building the capacity of our people to be able to identify that there are opportunities and then also localize those opportunities. Because, as I say, you mentioned that I'm from Center for Social Innovations as a director and co-founder. One of our ethos is that every community is endowed with local resources, and these local resources, if they are leveraged, are able to build thriving communities, build thriving businesses. And so you have technologies and skills that need to be familiarized with. We need to build the key skills, very, very important, emerging technologies. We need to ensure that young people in Ghana, in Kumasi, in Ghana, in across Africa, we build the needed skills, because in the next 30 years, Africa is going to be a very young population across the country. It's going to have the biggest population. And so if we imagine if we're able to build a capacity of such young people with emerging technology and be able to highlight their potential and localize these, these, and focus them on building local solutions, building and addressing local problems and challenges, I think we can transform our communities, we can transform our country. And I think once we do that, collectively we are transforming Africa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adu Gyamfi. We are so grateful for speaking to us at DTC Official. He says, the future, though we are thinking globally, but the future is local. We as African businesses need to innovate, bring out pragmatic solutions that will develop our local industries and the current youth force of our country. Thank you so much. This has been DTC.